Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to our online class arranged by the authority of Dr. Khastagir Govt Girls High School. Before starting our class, I would like to introduce myself. I am Tawhida Armana, Senior Teacher English, Dr. Khastagir Govt Girls High School, Chattogram. Today I will take class on English for today, and my class is for the learners of class 6. So, dear learners, how are you? I think all of you are hale and hearty by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well by His grace. You know, we are going through a very critical situation. All of you have to take care of yourself and try to maintain the rules of hygiene. Whenever you have to go outside, you have to put on mask, and after returning home, you have to wash your hands with soap or any kind of liquid soap, and after some intervals, you have to use a sanitizer and sanitize your hands, both hands. Okay? So let's begin our class. Here is a picture for you. Are you familiar with this picture? Are you familiar with this compound or the uniform that the girls are wearing now? I think you are familiar with the uniform because the girls or the students are wearing the uniform of Dr. Khastagir Govt Girls High School. From this picture, we can see that they are very much cheerful and very happy, and they are showing victory sign. And we can say that from this picture, we can say that they have come out successful in any public exam. They are very glad, very happy. In this situation, what can we say them? How can we congratulate them? Can't we say congratulations? Of course, we can say congratulations to them. So, dear learners, our today's topic is congratulations, well done. You will get it in your EFT book in lesson 2, page number 4 to 6. Learning outcomes. After completing this lesson, the students will be able to read and understand written instructions, ask and answer questions, participate in short dialogues and conversations on familiar topics. Before going through the lesson, we have to learn some new words or the meaning of some new words. We can also say them keywords. Our first word is generation. Here are some pictures of some women of different age. In picture number 1, you can see an old lady. So, the women of her ages, we can say them, they belongs to her generation. In picture number 2, you can see a lady, middle-aged women. The women of her age, all the women of her age belongs to the generation of that middle-aged women. In picture number 3, you can see a little girl, and all the girl of her age belong to her generation. So, what is the meaning of generation? Generation means the people of same age within a society. Can you make a sentence with generation? Let me help you. Suppose we can say he is very popular with the young generation, or band music is very much popular with the young generation. Now let's move to our next slide. Here is our next word. It is album. Here is a picture. What do you see in the picture? You can see a CD or a record. So, album means a CD or record that has several pieces of music on it. Here is a sentence for you. Have you heard the latest album by Britney Spears? Okay. We have another meaning of album. At first, look at this picture. Here is a book which has several photographs on it. So, we can say the other meaning of album is a book with blank pages, typically used for making a collection as of autographs, stamps, or photographs. Here I have made a sentence for you. We spent the evening looking at old pictures in our photo album. Now, let's move to our next slide. Here is our next word. It is hit. And here is a picture. What do you see in this picture? The album of Blackpink. This is a music album. So, here hit means success. Okay? Here I have made a sentence for you. This album is being hit in the market. Here is another. We will try to find out another meaning of hit. At first, look at the picture. What do you see in the picture? Here, two boys are quarreling with each other. They are trying to beat each other. So, the other meaning of hit is to beat somebody. Here is a sentence for you. These two boys are hitting each other. Okay, dear learners? Now, you have to take your EFT book and open at page number 4. Now, it is section A. I am reading out the instructions. We often use some routine expressions in our everyday conversations. Read the following conversations and see some of the different ways in which we can respond to a good or bad news. Here is situation 1. Bithi's elder brother Babul goes to a college in Dhaka. Bithi and her parents live in a small town in Tangail district. Babul is talking to his father over telephone. Here is their conversation. At first, Babul says, "Hello, Dad." Then, Dad says, "Babul, how are you?" Babul is saying, "Fine, Dad. I just got my exam result. I have got an A in my English test." Dad is saying, "Well done, son. I am so proud of you." Then Babul is responding, "Thanks, Dad. By the way, I have to go now. I will call you again." Then Dad is saying, "Bye, son. Take care." Babul says, "You too, Dad. Goodbye." From this conversation, we can say that Babul has got A in his English test, and so for this his dad is congratulating him by saying, "Well done, son. I am so proud of you." And in response, Babul says, "Thanks, Dad." Okay? Now, our next slide. Here is another situation. Here, Rahul is a good singer. He loves to sing folk songs and is quite popular with the young generation. His new album has just come out. Here, the characters are Nina and Rahul. At first, Nina starts the conversation. She says, "Hello, Rahul, you look very happy today." Rahul says, "I am happy. I just heard that my new album of Lalon's songs has been a hit." Then Nina, "Oh, great, congratulations." And Rahul says, "Thanks, Nina. I can't tell you how happy I am." This is also a happy situation. Okay? Now it is situation number 3. Here, Manjur is a student of class 6 in a government high school in Rajbari. Recently, there was an inter-school essay competition on the occasion of our Independence Day. Manjur had participated and got a prize. Here, the characters are Raj and Manjur. At first, Raj says, "Hello Manjur, what's the matter? You look excited." Then Raj says, "You remember the competition I took part?" Raj says, "Yes, I do. What happened?" Then again Manju says, "I am happy that I have got the competition. I have won the competition. In fact, I have won the first prize." Then Raj says, "Oh, that's marvelous. Congratulations." Manjur, "Thanks, Raj." Here, this is also a happy situation. Okay? Now, look at the language focus. When we are glad or happy to hear about any good news, we usually express our happiness with these expressions. Congratulations, well done, that's marvelous, that's wonderful, great, etc. In response, the other person usually says thanks or thank you or thanks a lot. So, dear learners, what we have learned that whenever we hear any good news or we feel happy and we want to congratulate someone, we have to use some expressions such as congratulations, well done, marvelous, that's great news, wonderful, etc. And in response, the other person usually says thanks a lot, thank you, or he can only say thanks. Okay? Now we will see another different situation. Here the characters are Shakil and Manik. Here Shakil says, "Hello Manik, what are you? Why are you so quiet today?" Then Manik says, "Did you see that pen my father gave me? I have lost it. It was very dear to me." Then Shakil responds, "Oh, I am so sorry. How did you lose it?" Then Manik says, "I don't know. I think I dropped it somewhere." Then number 3, here Shanu and Munira are talking about they are speaking about something. Here Shanu is saying, "Hi Munira, have you seen the result?" Then Munira says, "Yes, I have failed in my math test." Shanu, "Oh, that's bad luck." Then Munira says, "I don't know how to tell my parents." Shanu says, "I think they will understand. I know you will do better next time." From this conversation, we can easily guess that these conversations take place. They are going through a bad situation, and these situations are not very much pleasant for them. So they used different expressions in these conversations. Now, here is the language focus. When we hear about any bad news or not so good news, we say, I am sorry to hear that, or that's hard luck, or that's bad luck. In response, the other person usually doesn't say anything. So, what we have learned in our today's lesson? At first, we have learned that whenever we hear any good news or when we are very much happy, whenever we feel happy to hear any success of someone, we usually use the expressions such as congratulations, well done, that's marvelous, that's great, um, uh, uh, that's a great news, etc. And in response, the other person usually say thank you, thanks a lot, or he can only say thanks. And whenever we hear any bad news or we go through a bad situation, we used different types of expressions such as I am sorry to hear that, I am very sorry, that hard luck, that's bad luck, etc. In response, the other person usually doesn't say anything. This is the basic difference between good expressions and bad expressions. Okay, now here is my next slide. Here is a homework for you. You have to do it at your home. It is section B2. Answer the following questions. What would you say to somebody who has won a lottery, has lost a football match, has just congratulated you on your good result, has been ill, has been selected for a music program on TV? I think you can do it very much easily. It will be not very much tough for you. Although you can do it, I would like to help you. So listen to me carefully. Whenever someone has won a lottery, how could you congratulate him? How could you say him? What could you say him? You can say, wow, that's great. I am very happy to hear it. Congratulations. Okay? Then, when somebody has lost a football match, how could you console him? You can say, I'm sorry to hear it. That's bad luck and better luck next time. Okay? Then, what would you say when somebody has just congratulated you on your good result? You can say, thank you, thanks a lot. Okay? When somebody has been ill, you can say, I'm sorry to hear it. Recover soon. And last one, what would you say to somebody who has been selected for a music program on TV? You can say, congratulations, that's a great news. Okay? You can use various types of expressions here. Okay? Now, dear learners, I am at the end of my class. Thank you very much for watching my class. See you next. Till then, goodbye. Allah Hafiz.